Welcome everyone to another episode of Atomic Rooster Gaming. Thank you for joining me. Please like the videos, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you do get notified when all of my new content drops. I do make videos on a regular basis, and I hope that you are enjoying them. Leave a comment, tell me how much or how little, or just how your day's going.
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Oh.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control of your power body, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. You're always in control, right?
I guess I kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten sal tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it. Ah! Okay. We'll try again.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Sure, what do you need?
I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Bring her home to meet the family, huh? Bold move.
Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here she can relax.
Good for you. Any way I can help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. Where are you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys. She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
Easy enough.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I want to come with.
Fair enough, I suppose. Alright, so now I'm gonna go... Wait, I gotta explore my ship just a little bit here. See what's what. Messages for Atomic Rooster. J. Tennyson. Pavardi, I don't do this ever, so here goes. There's this engine. Oh, it's the poem she wrote. I don't necessarily need to read that one. Okay. So.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
I guess I could take a nap. Get all rested up. I got 133 medical healing things. Jeez, man, I better never run out of those. So that was my quarters, I believe. And then up here we got... Oh, shit. There's no response from the auto-mechanical unit. A serial number etched into the chassis includes the letter SAM. Shut up, dude. I got a robot up here I gotta fix? Oh, I guess I should have done this stuff a long time ago. Okay. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be easy to lose a finger. First wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Holy crap. Nail could scrawl the name Frida into this otherwise pristinely preserved Raptidon head. That's nice. Alright, so where are we going now? To get out of here, we'll go do something cool. Alright, let's see. So that's the empty man. Take Max to the Hermit on Cilia. Someone else entirely. An ex-con Max he met in prison. Alright, let's go back and check it out then. Pretty sure I was.
Destination reached.
There was
Scylla.
that sealed deal though, right? Alright, so we're taking Vicar and we'll take Ellie. Alright. Yeah. Is there something way over there, though? So I remember coming down this way, and there were some bad people down here that got shot. Did I go up that way? I went up that way, talked to that, and went there. Here we go! Those behemoth ones usually got a lot of good stuff in them. Oh, they're just sticking around. Pump him in the butt. Alright. Damn it. I thought the big ones usually got stuff. Good weapons and whatnot. Alright, gotta be something up here though. Plasma cutter. I'll take it, but oh, they're sleeping, huh? Water resistant casual wear. Drone, nothing. Alright. What's blinking down here for? Okay, so we gotta repair all. hell's that? Shit. No way. How fast he died. Pretty fast. Pretty damn fast. Pretty freaking fast. Way too fast. Done yet, are we? Kinda not, dude. I'm getting my butt whooped here. Purple stuff is surging through my veins, man. It's that purple goo, man. It's got a hold of me. Alright. Pretty sure I can just fast travel over there, right? Interstellar Championship. Yeah, see, I was here, but it was closed. Because I guess I didn't have the quest available, so. Oh, great. This is her. Just kill her now and get it over with.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris. Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We're here to get this booklet translated.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
Come a long way to help Maxis to get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
Well, he just said he was prepared.
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
I'll supervise, for safety
Oh
purposes.
yeah, she's a medical. I brought her. Cool. I'm committed to taking as many drugs as possible, so count me in as well.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Okay. This ought to be fun. I'm gonna save it here just in case this is some kind of nightmare. Abandoned mining outpost. I'm sure this is the... not the thing I'm looking for. Stealing, stealing, stealing. This is the toilet. We're about to trip the hell out.
Poor Max.
Oh god.
still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true.
Trip.
These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
Let's stay focused here, Max. Your voice always sounds weird.
If she's a hallucination, why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out. Always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place. Never looking inside himself. We came here so you could learn how to not be an ass, Max. So, stop being an ass.
We came all this way.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Oh my gosh.
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This here, it's all coming out wrong. The plan. It filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Didn't your story push you to study banned books and unlock secrets to the plan?
No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architects plan to slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me? I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you. Me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
Can we try to convince him otherwise?
Your individual self is what's not real. It is simply a concept. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves? I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before. I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
Glad you found the answers you're looking for?
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Sweet. So that closed that whole quest completed deal up. That's nice, dude.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves. How right you are. Words are overrated.
Tired of all the talking. We're leaving. Get the hell out of here. So that's cool. Another quest down, dude. Multi-part quest has now been done. Why is our combat drone right there?
Make him regret it.
What? Who's this? All right. So that was that. Get Vicar all screwed up in the head.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
It is something. Okay, so what was the other one to go to? Was the HSR something? The Ice Palace? An abandoned space station. She gave you an override bypass. Yes, this one's gonna be cool. I'm so curious as to find out what's actually in this freaking thing.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Alright, who's coming? I want to get her some more points. And take this one. Oh, God, no way I'm eating anything coming off of that thing. Alright, so here's the space station. Abandoned, whatever.
This is the place. We'll need the power generators back on to finish this job.
Finish the job? What job? Override terminal, restore power. Ooh, what is this?
I can take a hint.
Look at these. Ha ha. See? You find things. Very cool. Not sure what this is yet, but it's a secret. Everybody loves a secret. Secret's just cool. Scientist. Hunting rifle. Ultra. A little bit of extra weapon parts, you know, just stuff. Oh, look at that, see? I saw the ledge. I climbed the ledge. And that computer broken. Alright. That's something there, though. Shipping label. One case of UDL concussive mines. Signed by Chief of Security. Warning. Contents may have shifted in transit. Warranty is void on any and all detonated mines regardless of cause. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying mines is a fireable offense. Mines are not company authorized decoration, pet, or sporting equipment. Mines are not suitable for ingestion. Mines are not eligible for recycling promotion. Do not purposely stand, sit, or recline on mines. Mines are not your friend. UDL claims no liability for any actions taken or not taken by mines. UDL recognizes that you could have chosen a remote explosive provider, any remote explosive provider. Your commitment guarantees product quality, safety, with a little asterisk, quality and safety not guaranteed, for many shipments to come. Thank you and have a pleasant detonation. Great. Alright, give me 1 minute. Okay, so that was a pretty cool little secret. We gotta get the ship turned on. What the hell was that? Let's try this way, maybe? Restricted access? Ooh, shit, that's a mine. Nope. Sure do keep a lot of ammo in the kitchen. Back up. Alright, modify generator mode, normal. 2% output, activating facility lights, blah 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 blah. Maintenance logs, new facility status report, view facilities. Toilet maintenance, sensors, indicate new laboratory sent, non-critical management. Repair toilet, error, working or work order already exists. The existing work order was opened 991 days ago. Return to boot, maintenance logs.
Captain,
Oh,
I've been
Jesus.
attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
Alright, what's up?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
Great.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
I think you got the wrong gal.
I think not. The refueling system at Cascadia's landing pad logged your ship ID. You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
Okay, let's go with this one. Intimidate. You're about to make an enemy of Sublight. Trust me. You don't want that.
Sublight? Ah, I hate it when you outlaws organize. The paperwork for killing you would be the death of me.
Now I feel bad. Want to fight me anyway?
That's
Off the
kind of you
record?
to ask, but we have a tight schedule. It's open season on trespassers. Squad, I'm ordering a recall. There's a misspelling on orders that ought to be corrected. On the double.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
That was rather impressive, Captain. Diplomacy at its finest.
Was it? What's a restricted area? Oh, I'm in a restricted area? I don't care. But none of the doors are gonna open for me. Yeah, that door's not gonna open. Requires the board, but I don't think there's anything in there anyway. Well, that was cool. I just talked my way out of stuff. Yeah, nothing going in there.
Unexpected noise. Process security.
Time for a drink?
She's talking about drinking? Pretty sure. Drone repair. Bard. Gotta find the key or turn off the security or something. Alright, computer will help. Alright. Messages. Course morale is low. You gave those PhD tanks of nucleon scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What do you think would happen? They can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing fresh safeguards in case anyone challenges that decree. Once upon a time, there was a princess who trained to be a soldier while the other princess got jobs at canneries and counting houses. The soldiers squinted down at their sights at the firing range and made sure she hit her target every time. Then one day, a not very nice man offered her a job at an ivory tower far, far away from the kingdom. The princess could provide for her ailing father, her lovely child, and a goofball husband, but she'd have to stay locked in the tower until the doctor could find a way out. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal, but no one listened. The end. Love you, Angelic. Maybe you can write me better ending. Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday. Security routines. I can't hack 65. Damn it. Oh shit.
Watch your step.
Security routines. UDO electro floors online. Disengage checkpoint security. Kimball came by asking if any of the docs had been around. I told her what I know. It's been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay, weird. Then she requisitioned the UDL Electrofloor 3000 for my checkpoint and a crate of concussion mines. Guess she didn't believe me. She's preparing for war. She's acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the docks. Cool. Alright, we have ransacked and searched all this stuff. So there's some robots in here. A dude in a suit in here, I don't know why. Almost got me. I had to regroup. Shellbug should not be revived until a method for stabilizing condition is found. Okay. Alive, extremely unstable condition. Subject will need extensive nucleon resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm sorry it ended up like this, James. We'll need to come back for you all and fix this, I swear. What did they do to this poor guy? Got him in a tube and he can't come out. This last login, Jesus, okay. Modify system protocols. Insert sublight override cartridge. Transfer of administrative privileges successfully complete. Alright. Project summary. Biological hybridization and simulation strategies. Goal. Further the chimeric sciences via targeted modification of human nucleon using stranded obtained from Halcyon drive fauna. Raptidon. What? It's come to my attention that a culture of distrust has soured relations between HR 1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To the security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. We can enjoy the discussion of morale and its impact on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in Halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Priority entries are from Chantrell, E. Chantrell. We almost lost Charlie. It was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond this isolated tissue to full-blown systemic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what had gone wrong. Every time Lori walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. It didn't need to be taken, it was just to keep my mind occupied. She's checking on me every hour since. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first, the resequence stayed within normal parameters, but then spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow, I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers, wondering how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphony music from under his door. James. This log is being entered by Dr. Fall. I had to prescribe Dr. Chantrell enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments after all our sacrifices. It still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Eva hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS 1084 will clear a mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted our recall notice. We're just awaiting transport. I wish we could take some time away from the project to clear our heads, but we're not even close to that point. Access outbound comm transcript. Transmission begins. Is anyone listening to this frequency? Who is this? I'm the project lead on 1084. I wanted... Station 1084, you have orders to maintain wireless silence until the mission end date is achieved. Executive override, password antediluvian. Redacted audible sigh. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem to Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are they with that? I'm afraid I can't provide an updated status at this time, Doctor. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Department at George D. One of my associates will reach out to you when we have an update. When? Are you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened out there? Station 1084, misuse of this channel is a fireable offense, as is abusing your executive override. Saving cases of emergency. Damn it, this isn't a transmission ends.
Sublight will be well pleased that you've claimed the station for them. Myself, I'll be fine leaving this place. Chartrand.
Damn,
Sounds awfully
fucking
familiar.
100.
That was the scientist from Cascadia, right?
Okay. Anything else to loot, pillage, or plunder? Let's get out of here then. Claim the whole ship for ourselves, and that other buttholes thought they were something, but they weren't. What else is in here? Guess that probably would have helped at some point, you know? Wrong key. Fat finger. Okay, so I came up this way that one time. Right? Went around the corner and found that spot. But, yeah, I was already up here, so that wasn't a problem, but... Alright.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
They're doing it again?
Dead center. Next round's on you.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose? I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
This isn't about money.
Uh-huh. Sure. Everybody's got an angle. I'm just wondering what yours is.
Phineas is doing good for the colony, and I want to
I knew a
help.
doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause.
Wow. Very
Besides,
cynical.
none of
Very
this is your
cynical.
mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Because it's the right
Hate to
thing to
say
do.
it, but the right thing rarely pays well. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
I'm not going to become some corporate
Don't
lackey.
think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Never mind. Let's go. Okay, so...
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084. I did not favor the idea of being stripped and sold for parts. Welcome back, Captain.
Alright, nope.
May luck be with you.
So I'm over here. Go back to the groundbreaker, talk to the lady. We can do that at some other point. So, thank you everyone for watching the videos. I do appreciate your time. Time is a valuable commodity. And if you're enjoying the videos, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you can get all of the top tier content that I will be producing for the next foreseeable future. Anyway, have a great day. This is the Atomic Rooster, and I am signing off. I think. Maybe.